Hope you can see that. We are going into our midweek empowerment call. We are going through Life Matters series. Today is the second week that we hit this series, and we are going to talk about mindset. So last week we went over 10 rules to create a life of abundance. And I know these are things that we don't always think about. And this is the reason why I figured if we kind of work out on a list and go over a worksheet, that we could probably just think about them a little bit more thoroughly and discuss if necessary. So for the 10 rules to create a life of abundance, we had one, believe you deserve it. Two, think rich, not broke. Energy is contagious. Financial strategy. Pay yourself first. Turn passion into profit. Learn how money works. Use leverage, not labor. Protect and multiply wealth. And number 10, take consistent, bold action. So that's what we went on. We went through on the first week. And this week, week two, we are yesterday, we went over 10 mindset shift that changes everything. Number one, change from I don't have time to I make time for what matters. Two, too late to right on time for my journey. Number three, from I need to know everything to I just needed to start. Number four, what if I fail? To what if this works? Number five, from I'm overwhelmed to I need a simple plan. Number six, from I can't do this to I'm learning how to do this. Number seven, from I need motivation to I need discipline. From I have to do it alone to I can ask for help. 9, from I'll start later to I start now, even if it's small. And number 10, from I hope this change to I decide to change things. So I think that us being and making a plan makes things work a little better, and it helps us be consistent. It gives us a strategy, and it gives us a structure to follow. Ziggy, volume 2. Sorry about that. My Ziggy Alexa was too loud. So I'm so grateful that you're here tonight. I know life is busy. I know many of us are working, taking care of family, building something new, trying to stay consistent, trying to grow, and still trying to have a little bit of peace at the end of the day. And yet you decided to be here or watch the replay. So before we get started, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Just breathe in and breathe out. So for the most part, what you want to do is just breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whenever you're going through a strong emotion, unless it's happiness, this is what you need to do just to calm your slow down your heart rate. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after that 4, we hold a little bit for a second and then let go to 6. So tonight it's not about pressure. It's not about making you feel like you're behind. Not about adding one more thing to your plate. Tonight is about shifting the way we think. So we're only going to go through 3 of the mindsets that we went through yesterday. So 3 mindset shift that can change everything. So it's only going to be 3. So what we have been doing is we have the list of 10. We go over that on Tuesday. And then on Wednesdays, we pick 3 and we go over it again on Wednesday. So because sometimes we don't need more information. Sometimes we don't need another training, another video, another notebook full of notes. Sometimes what we need is a shift. A shift is how we see our time. A shift is how we handle being overwhelmed. A shift is how we stop delaying the things we know we need to start. So yesterday during our coffee chat, we talked about the 10 mindset shift that changes everything. But tonight I want to go deeper into 3 of them, because I believe these 3 are 3 that keep so many people stuck. And one of them is I don't have time. So we need to change from I don't have time to I make time for what matters. And this one is perfect because we're all busy. We're working, we're caregiving, helping family, trying to build something, and still feeling like there aren't enough hours in the day. But if you're going to do something and it's important to you, you have to try to make that time. You don't find time, you create space for what matters. So you have to try and find a little bit of space to do where it is that you want to make that change. So we're going to turn the I don't have time. We're going to turn those into I make time for what matters. So sometimes the problem is not that we don't have time, is that we are giving our time to everything except the things that could change our life. So where is your time going right now? And is it aligned with the life you say you want? Is it aligned with that life that you are working so hard for? So this is where we have to learn and shift our mind into, okay, you know what? I'm spending too much time on this. And this is not going to change my life. It's not going to bring it where it needs to be, where I want it to be. So maybe we should either shrink that a little bit or take care of it and let it go. This way you can start walking in with what it is that you want to do, what it is that's going to shift your life and put it in the lane that you want it to be. So number 2, from we're going to change from I'm overwhelmed to I need a simple plan. So this one is huge because overwhelm keeps us frozen. Sometimes when we feel that we have a lot going on, we're like, now what? What are we going to do now? So we think we're not capable, but really we just need a little structure. We just need to grab that notebook and start writing our plan. A list. 1, 2, 3, 4. Write down all the things that you have to do. Don't number them. For right now, just write them down because they're not always going to go in order in your mind. That's the reason why you feel overwhelmed because it's hard to tell which one is more important, which one should be done first. After you write them down, then start numbering them. Even if number one is the last one, just number them. And if I was you, as we should do with our bills, we should be paying the smaller ones first, just to get them out the way. Because if not, that's going to stay there. You're gonna keep making the minimum payment. You're gonna pay them forever, and you're gonna be struggling with the other ones. Just get that one, finish that one, get it out the way, and then now you have the bigger ones. Same thing with this. Finish all the simple tasks that you have to do. Get them out the way. This way you're able to focus on the ones that are going to bring you back on that lane. So structure in our minds is huge. It's extremely over the top important because if not, then this is where it goes, the overwhelmness. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. Of course, we don't know what to do. There's just too many. It's like I always say, a spaghetti salad. How can you tell what spaghetti is where? No. Structure is huge. All you need is a simple plan and writing down a list of what you have in mind. It's what's huge. And trust me, and you'll sleep better. So overwhelm is not proof that you cannot do it. It's a signal that you need clarity. Clarity comes with structure. If you have a structure, if you have that list, you are able to focus more on each task that you have to do. When everything feels heavy, don't ask, what's wrong with me? What simple step do I need next? Is what you should be asking yourself. This way, it's a little bit more simple. So, what feels complicated right now that could be simple? Again, if you have that spaghetti salad going on in your mind, it's going to be a little difficult to identify that. But if you write down what you have in your mind, and you might not remember everything, it might take all day to do it. Just put the notebook somewhere or a napkin, whatever it is, somewhere where you are. And as you remember them, write them down. Sometimes when I sit down to write my list, I forget. Whoop, wiped. I have nothing to do. No, I do have a lot to do. It's just that writing down sometimes just I have to write it down as I go. Things keep coming up in my mind. I start putting them down now. I don't have to think about it no more. It's right there on my notebook. Is my list. So again, think of what feels complicated right now. Think of that one thing that is really making you crazy. This way, it could be simplified. And if you need help with this, please, please let me know. I actually have a spreadsheet with to keep a list, keep like not a journal, but just a list of all the things that you have to do. I have a spreadsheet. This way you could write it down and you could do complete, not completed, started, in process, whatever it is. So if you need that, please do let me know. I do have that list that I could share with you. Number 3, from I'll start later to I start now, even if it's a small step. Small is better than no step. So this one brings us to action. Is the perfect last one to start with, because it moves us from thinking into doing. So instead of thinking, okay, this is what I want to do. No, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing. Even if it's a little step that you do, even if you start with that list to organize and find and create that structure, that's a little step that's going to take you into that structure and become organized. And your mindset, watch how your mindset is going to shift. And you will be able to do and place your life where you want it to be. Because then you'll be organized. So small action creates momentum. Waiting creates more waiting. I hope that makes sense. So if you start a little bit of action, you will get momentum because you're going to realize, oh, it really is not really that difficult. You will get momentum. Now, if you sit and wait, it's just going to create more waiting. Now, where you want your life to be, it's going to take longer to get there. So if this is where you want to go, why are you holding yourself back? If it's a bridge that you want to cross, just cross it. Don't stay here, especially if it's the only bridge you want to cross. Just run through it. This way you don't stress, because the more that you're in this corner on this side of the road, the longer you're going to stress. So the perfect moment usually doesn't show up. It is created by one brave step. So that brave step that you take is going to give you that perfect moment where you realize that, oh, okay, it really wasn't that bad. I can do this. I will do this. I'm doing this. So this can happen. What is one small step you can take before the weekends? What is that one thing that you could create before the week ends? So tonight we are going to change this. Let me tell you something. And please believe me when I tell you, you don't change your life by waiting for the perfect condition, for the perfect moment. I think we all already know that. When we wait for that perfect moment, it might not ever be the perfect moment. So you change your life by making one decision, taking one step, and choosing not to stay where you are. It's like our mentor says to us. Her thinking that she was going to be in the same spot in 6 months from now made her crazy and made her do what she needed to do. And it took her 17 months to do her first 6 figures. She pushed herself to get herself there. So choose change. So you change your life by making one decision. Don't try and go through the whole 10 in the list. I do have a spreadsheet that I'm going to put together with this video, and please go through it. It's just a check-in. It is a really, it's a nice spreadsheet that I created for you all. Let me see if I have it here. I do. It's a spreadsheet that it's also in the call from yesterday. It's just checking in. You know, how are you feeling right now? If you're overwhelmed, if you're stuck, if you're feeling motivated, if you're tired, or if you're ready for a change. It also asks what shift hit you the most. So go through all 10 in the list and see which one got you the most. See which one and which way you would like to change. And again, you just have to focus on one of them. You don't have to focus on all of them because then it gets overwhelming. So just one of them. It also, number 3 in the worksheet, current thought. How are you thinking before this call? And versus the new thought. So the old mindset that you've been carrying and the new mindset you're choosing to make. It also asks what's been holding you back. Be honest. This is your safe space. Always remember that. Just be honest, because you're not being honest just for anybody, but for yourself. So number 5, it asks you to, what are you going to be, what's going to be your next step? What one action you will take today or tomorrow? Today is best, don't leave for tomorrow what you could do today. And sometimes, for the most part, when you do things like right away, when you're feeling that motivation, it gets done. If you go and take a little break and don't do it right away, it is possible that you're not going to do it. I'm talking for myself. I'm guilty of that. If I don't do it right away, it doesn't always get done. Or it will, but not right away. So it's best to just get it done, get it out the way. So what are you going to do? What are you going to focus on? Creating content. You're going to ask for help because you need assistance on whatever it is that you're feeling stuck on. You're going to learn something new. Or what is going to be the small step that you take? Don't forget, one little step could make a change. So all you really have to do is just commit. Why not? It's something that you're doing for yourself. You're trying to become that legacy for yourself, your family, your kids, your grandchildren, your loved ones. Why not commit? It's a little step. So again, I am going to put this in our, I'm trying to find it here. Okay, so I'm going to put this worksheet together with the video. So tonight, I don't want you to leave this call thinking you have to change your whole life by tomorrow. You don't have to do that. That's not the assignment. The assignment is this. Choose one mindset shift. Choose one small action. One promise to keep to yourself. Because the life you want is not to build in one giant moment. When you try to jump steps, you fall harder. One step at a time. One step at a time and learn this one. Then you learn that one. Then you learn that one. Then you learn that one. Because if not, if you fall, then you only fall one step versus 10 steps. So one step at a time, because the life you want is not built in one giant moment. It's built in small moments where you decide, I matter. Your dreams matter. Your peace, your family, your future. And you are willing to take that one step. So I'll leave you with this. You do not need more time to begin. You need to make space for what matters. You don't need to carry everything. You only need one simple step, one simple plan. You don't need to wait for later. One small step at a time. And if you do tonight, and if all you do tonight is decide you are no longer going to stay stuck in the same story, then that's powerful. That's where you want to be at. So that is a beginning. Just thinking that alone, okay, I'm not staying stuck anymore. I'm done with this. I'm going to move forward, whatever it is. If your decision alone is that one, that is powerful because that is the beginning. That is your next level calling you forward. So thank you for being here tonight. I'm proud of you. I believe in you. And remember, we don't do this alone. We rise together. We thrive together. And we keep taking the next step together. So do not forget, before we close and drop the I'm sorry, before we close, drop in the chat, which one are you choosing tonight? Please put it in the comments. I make time for what matters, or I need a simple plan, or I start now, even if it's small. Okay, so don't forget, put that in the comments. And also, next Tuesday, we're going to go through the next 10. Let's see what we have next week. Okay, so we had the 10 rules to create life of abundance, 10 mindset shift that changes everything. Next week is going to be Tuesday, 10 ways to protect your peace. So if you want to join, please join, watch the calendar. I will have that in the calendar. And you may all be blessed. Thank you for being here. And if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. May you have a blessed evening.